leave a message after the tone.
You got 7 questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice?
This is where it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the new Clan. After dark.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan After Dark, After Quarantine. I am your host, Caleb Schweiss.
Caleb Craig.
And this is Cameron.
And this is Zach.
And today, guys, we are recording separately on separate devices in separate locations. It's a very sad day when Nude Clan has to be this way. But we can persist, yeah, I guess just fucking deal with it. I don't know. It's going to be weird because when Joe and I went, we did it like this, it wasn't really a problem. But we also had been doing Ultima for like 5 years at that point. And so it was less weird. And it's also only one other person, and now it's 3 other people. So it's gonna be interesting on the back end to kind of get this lined up and get everything where it needs to be. But hopefully it'll sound a lot better than the Skype calls have been sounding lately. So at least we'll have that to comfort us, the amazing sound quality from which we're known.
The amazing
But
sound quality.
Yeah. I guess almost, or half of us, I think, have finished Dune already. And I just kind of burned through it.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't.
No, I have like 150 pages left.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so Cameron and I blasted through it, and
Yes.
yeah, for many, many reasons. And we'll get into that when we review it, but it's going to be sooner than you think, and definitely sooner than the Musashi review, so that'll be good, at the very least.
I have to start thinking about what book I want to nominate now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I almost bought that one that you said you wanted to nominate before, but then you decided you were going to do something you hadn't read.
Yeah. And I don't think we'd want another 50-plus hour book right away.
I think that one's
It's
under
not
30.
50 hours. It was 34.
Is
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that
Maybe
bad.
at some point I'll nominate it, but yeah, I kind of want to pick a book I haven't read.
Yeah, that's something I
Well,
wanted
we
to
each
do
get
with
like 3 choices, so.
Yeah. Well, what we've been doing is, we get 3 choices a year. I mean, what we could do, we could put it up to vote, like we usually do with games and stuff.
There was
and we could
a
each have
question in the Drunken Tomes. People are wanting to nominate books, it seemed like.
This is about us finally getting to pick what we want to do.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
they can.
I'm just
I
saying,
mean, we
like,
can
that's-
get-
it's an option.
Yeah, we
I
can
mean,
get suggestions.
If you want to, for your pick, you could put it up for vote.
Hey, don't take my
Yes,
pick away
but-
from me.
I mean, what we could do amongst ourselves is also each of us picks a book, and then we put that up to vote. But I don't know.
Are we counting like Playboys as
Maybe
books
as
for
soon
the
as I
articles?
pick my book, and then the next book we can start something else.
Yeah, once everyone has a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I was ripped off. Mine was a mercy turn, because it was just like, okay, who has this book? And I was like, I kind of want to read it, and I know you guys have it, so.
What book did you do for your first one?
We did Making of the Modern World, the Genghis Khan book.
Oh, okay.
For mine. That was still a good choice, though. I don't regret it necessarily, but we can decide that later. What we're gonna do with that. I think it's kind of a cool idea, but it's also cool to be able to just choose what you want to read, and then everyone else has to kind of deal with that. And the downside to having the vote is, we can still have those instant winners like we have with the games. where it's just we know our audience, so we know exactly what they'll want, and we're able to just kind of get what we want. And we can, and then there'd be a lot of revenge fucking too, knowing us, because that's what always happens.
Well, knowing you're
Yeah.
the only one I know who takes it to that level. Craig a little bit, but
Yeah. No, I don't know about a little bit. I think Craig, I don't know. I don't know who fucked who first.
You don't?
But no, I don't.
Because I think you do.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So, okay, look. When did it all begin? The first giant fuck you game that we ever played.
Bounty Hunter.
I think it was Bounty Hunter, wasn't it, Craig?
No. Parasite Eve 2 was before that.
I don't think it was before that, was it? Because
Pretty sure it was.
I felt like I had to take revenge on something else that you did by putting Parasite Eve 2.
No, because when you picked Parasite Eve, you said that you were trying to suicide bomb for no other reason than because you wanted to fucking kill me.
It was the homicide suicide duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder-suicide.
The murder-suicide. Yeah, I don't remember what... There was a reason for it, though. There was a reason that I wanted you to pay. And I can't remember what it was.
We had played Parasite Eve, and I think you were like, oh, let's just play the second one, and I'll use it to fuck Craig.
Yeah.
You already knew that it was shitty going in.
You don't need a reason to just want to fuck over Craig. His pain's usually your happiness for some reason.
Yeah, that's true.
And you
That's
keep
true.
going back to that bounty hunter just to listen to his rage.
Yeah, the clips on Twitch for Bounty Hunter are some of my favorite places to visit. I just love it. And they're all just, and I remember me just watching it at work, just over there like crying, just in my little cubicle, just crying, just loving it every fucking second. Just the pain and suffering. But I that was Cameron though, and we never really fucked Cameron over as revenge for that, so...
No.
I legitimately thought it was going to be a good game because I played it once as a kid. And I didn't mind it at all. I don't know why you guys had such a hard time.
Dude, if you want to punish
You
Cameron,
know
it's gonna have
exactly
to be-
why I had such a hard time.
It's going to be Honey Pot.
Somehow you refused to follow the rules of the game, and the game let you know that's not something it'd let you get away with.
Yeah.
I followed the exact rules of the game. I did
You
what it
refused to
allowed
take
me
the
to
first
do.
bounty. You just fucking refused to do something the game needed you to do in order to proceed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, fuck
And
that.
it fucked you for that. It just corrupted the game file.
It was a land of law and order, and you just weren't willing to play ball. But we've had a history of fucking each other for things.
Was the closet
And-
Cameron lived in real or metaphorical then?
It possibly both. I don't know.
Huh.
But I mean, doing it with the books is a little different though, because that can be really, really bad. You know, if we do like a Drunken Tomes review and we throw in some fucking horrible book just to murder suicide. I don't know.
No, I don't. That's a no from me.
Yeah, me as...
Yeah.
yeah. Please no.
That reminds me though. I think the scales have tipped, and it's Craig's turn to get fucked because of Digimon.
Why?
Digimon World 3. I don't think there's been a reckoning from that.
That was already a reckoning.
From what? What was it? What were you cracking
Dude,
down on?
we've had so many fucking, fights. I don't even know what it's for, but I know it was.
These two tribes have been fighting for years. The original sin is forgotten, but the pain lives on.
The original.
Yeah, no one knows what exactly started all of it, but we know we hate each other.
Oh, fuck.
I think you took Dune a little too seriously.
Yeah.
Are you sitting in judgment as the Duke or as
Are
Muad'Dib?
you Atreides or the Harkonnens?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? We'll have to. Only time will tell. Which one of us is which. But yeah, I still feel like I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen and find exactly where we are on that counterstroke.
Or you could be benevolent
situation.
and just let it die.
But see, the thing
That's
is,
not part of Schweiss's black cold heart.
yeah, there's that, and then like, why should I be the one to let it die?
See, exactly. Schweiss can't let it go.
I don't know if I am willing to say that I started it, even if I might have unintentionally started it with a certain Parasite Eve 2. So, I don't know. I'll have to go investigate and do like tally marks for fucks and life ruiners.
Tally marks for fucks.
Yeah. Yeah. But that is
got
for
little notches on your belt.
Yeah, that's right.
Every time
those
I take this whipping belt off, it gets another notch.
Those notches are carved in because I just get too fat for my belt, and then I just have a new belt. But it's my old belt. That's the only kind of notching I've been doing.
All right, what questions do we got for After Dark?
All right, let's take a listen here. Find out.
Hey, Nude Clan, Don Delbon here. So, with all this corona nonsense going around, the travel industry is going to take a big hit. And once all this is said and done, travel is going to be relatively cheap. So the question I got for the clan today is, what place would you guys love to go to after this whole coronavirus is done with a cheap trip? And what would you like to do in those places? So, I'm planning some places myself. I'm thinking Japan, maybe Spain, but I want to hear you guys and maybe help me plan my post-corona vacation.
I like this guy.
All right, thanks.
Well, that's if if the travel industry makes it out of this alive with
Right.
how much money they're losing. But
Right,
we'll see.
and you say relatively cheap, like later on after, but I imagine they're gonna like push up fucking like the fees for extra bags and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I mean, if things collapse, people will pick up the pieces, and there'll be just different people running it.
Yeah, there's going to be some rich fuck somewhere who can just buy it all out for super cheap.
It was an industry for a reason. So,
Right.
I mean,
And they're probably going to get some bailouts too. So
No,
who knows?
it's true. But I mean, yeah, I guess thinking like it is gonna continue to be cheap. That's a good question.
yeah, if it is going to be cheap, I don't know. We should all just go to Wuhan. Let's do that. Let's just go to Wuhan and see what the fuck's going on there.
I don't think you're allowed in China.
I'm not a reporter.
Bro, we're white. They won't
No,
let us out.
no. But if they do a social credit check on you and see how how many bad things you said about China, and,
Yeah. It can't be that many more than most people, can it?
I don't know. I don't think.
I
you're
mean,
allowed
the
in China.
president gets to go there, and he's said way worse things about China than I have. He won partially on China. I mean,
Yeah, I mean he's still calling coronavirus the Chinese virus. So
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
there you
why I'm
go.
not going there. They're gonna take it out on us.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it could be group guilt.
Is there any serious location you think about, Schweiss, that you go to?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to, but if I were going to, I think it'd be fun to go to probably like Germany or I think Italy would be cool. There's a lot of places in Europe that are just amazing. I mean, there's a reason why some of these buildings are so beloved. I mean, and why they took so long to make. It's because they're just absolutely incredible. I mean, and a lot of times I think we take it for granted, especially out here, because we just make horrible looking buildings. Like there's no beauty to most of our architecture,
Well,
and I think it's
right.
impressive to
But
go
what
to
you're
places that
mostly
do that.
seeing is like the European cultures are so old compared
Yeah.
to America. And so there's just so much culture and so much time that's gone past, and you see that in their architecture and design, whereas America is really young in comparison, and so most of our old stuff is like only 200 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's a stark difference between, the Capitol building and...
Right, because you go to Europe and you get stuff where it's
Still.
like their cultures are like this. Even like go back to the Saxon cultures and stuff like that. Is there's still you see the influence in what they've built, and it continues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I just think it's cheap now. Like, if we were to make the Capitol, the United States Capitol, the White House, something like that now, it would just look like shit. Is the thing, and I think back then they really cared. And I mean, part of it is the age. You're right, and a lot of it's just how fast we can construct stuff and the utility of it. But we've gotten so utilitarian with it that everything kind of just looks boring. And that's why, I think I'd love to visit one of those places and see just some real awe-inspiring buildings. I mean, we have plenty of them here, but it's just everything there. And I'd like to see Neuschwanstein and a bunch of the other castles. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Germany would be fun. I'd like to go visit Eastern Europe again. I kind of want to go to Turkey and stuff like that because I kind of want to do a food tour and just hit up different culinary, places just to do a food experience type of thing.
Oh, that'd be rad.
I heard European
Yeah, that'd
river
be pretty
cruises. European river cruises are pretty cool just because you can hit up, locations that not too many tourists go to. So that'd be fun. But yeah, Japan at least once. But then Europe, of course, and then I don't know. What about let's just go down to fucking Africa and go see what's going on down there.
Yeah, let's not get coronavirus so we can get HIV. Like,
Yeah. Everyone knows HIV. It's a
You want to
comfort.
go visit all the child soldiers down in Africa, Cam?
Yeah,
Jesus.
We just want to deal with a comfort virus for once, like
just
a
wanna-
known entity.
We can go down to
known
Australia and watch it burn.
I just want a blood diamond.
We could go to New Zealand and go visit Hobbiton.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of New Zealand would be really cool. That would be a really cool one. Do they keep the set there or something? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, New Zealand.
Nice. I would keep it too.
Also, I kind of looked into what is called, what you could do as the longest road trip, and there's the Pan American Highway. You can start it, in Alaska and end up all the way down in Chile.
Really?
Damn.
That'd be an interesting road trip to take.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
We could go see Stonehenge.
No,
Make some
dude.
sacrifices on it.
No, go see Stonehenge is like super commercialized and you can't even get close to it. There's one place out in Marlborough that's like kind of like that, but it's like way bigger and like it's kind of cool. Like you can go like touch the rocks and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my area where I used to live in. Was around there. So
Very nice. Yeah, hopefully you get your travel plans taken care of, Don. Barring any sort of, death from this thing. But I think it's going to be... It'll probably be cheap for a little while, but who knows?
Yeah.
I have no idea how it's going to end up, but...
it'd be nice. Wait, Craig,
Yeah.
where would you go?
Who are you asking?
Craig.
Craig.
Oh, what, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I already said that I'd go visit Stonehenge, but, I mean,
Oh. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you're saying. Dude, yeah, go to UK and I'll go with
I'd
you. and
probably
I'll show you around.
I'd probably also go to Japan, maybe India too. Just see some the cool temples and stuff down there.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I don't know if we have any idea how this thing is hitting India at all, so... I don't know. I haven't heard anything, which is surprising because it's a
It'd be
big
super
fucking place.
bad in India.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just people on top of people. It's like New York City, just endless. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that though. So that might be super cheap too. I mean, if it's completely ravaged, then
I imagine most places like coming out of like the affected areas are going to be pretty
I think there are
cheap.
75,000 cases in India right now.
Oh, really? No,
Mhm.
that's not good.
Yeah, but we have them beat.
Yeah, well, I think we also have been testing a lot more. Maybe. I don't know how many they've done, but we have ramped that up by a lot. So, yeah. Stay alive and,
Travel.
have fun.
Travel
Let's see what
your
else we
dream.
have, though. We have one more.
Yeah.
Wait, she hates him or calligraphy?
Him.
Him.
So,
I don't think you
no,
should take up
so-
calligraphy. I think you should take up boxing.
Take
Go
up
kick his ass.
calligraphy if you want to, and that's just like if you want to do a hobby and have cool calligraphy.
Yeah.
Don't take it up just because a past ex of your girlfriend was into calligraphy. That's just gross.
He sounds kind of stalkery too, so like maybe that's not the best. way
Yeah,
to
and he
go.
just sounds desperate. Don't worry about him. She hates him. Just continue to make your girlfriend happy.
Yeah, like what? Like, dude, like what are your talents, man? Like, I'm sure you got some cool artistic
Yeah.
shit that like she would love. You know what I'm saying? Like, stick with
Yeah,
what
I
you're
think
good at.
he's definitely able to ignore the sound of his door beep when his car door is, or his keys are in the car, and that's a talent. I mean, that drives me insane.
Anyways, just let your girlfriend handle it. So don't worry about him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
taking up hobbies that losers did. I mean, that's not going to do you anything
That
but
losers did.
make you comparable. Make a podcast instead.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be thrilled about that.
Yeah, exactly. That's in my experience. That's very true. Well, cool. Fuck, that was fast. You guys gotta give us some heftier questions, man.
We can see if there are any After Dark questions in
The Discord.
the Discord.
Feel free.
What is there one on the Twitter too? We could check.
No, that's just Nude Clan questions there.
Oh.
Here we go. We have a question from Bruce Jenner's former Don.
Nice.
Is it still normal to have wet dreams at the age of 35?
Yes.
I like how fast you're with that answer,
Yeah.
Craig.
I mean, it is. It's normal at any age. Like, you're going to get hard. You're going to have wet dreams, especially if you're not jerking it.
If you're banking it and not spanking it,
Banking it.
that you're going to have to discharge somehow.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so it's the difference between higher taxes during the year and then one big payoff in April versus milking it a little bit here and there, having more throughout the year, and then April's not as big of a deal. That's
If you
what
don't
you're doing.
use it, you spooge it at night.
You
So,
don't use it, you spooge it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've ever even had one. Honestly, I don't think I have.
You were spanking it really early in life?
Yeah, I was jacking off before I had, like, cum, probably. That's probably why I didn't do it. It would just, yeah. So, I mean, I've never had one. I've always beat off or gotten laid enough to, yeah, to fucking get it taken care of, and never had the coming forever thing.
Yo,
Yeah, so try as hard as you can to not spooge for like 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Then you'll be woken up by the most intense and painful spooge in your life.
Are you speaking from experience?
There was a time, yeah.
Was there a time called your mission? Bro, seriously, like real talk though, man. Like I've never had so many like wet dreams than I did for that 2-year span, bro.
I mean, your body is trying to produce stuff that's natural that needs to come out. I mean, there's an expiration date on those bad boys.
That's the equivalent of your crazy girlfriend going through and throwing everything away early. It's like, look, I know it has a date on it, but they're required to put the date on there. You don't have to get rid of it now. And she's like, no, we're getting rid of it now. And then just like, all right, well, fucking,
It's
I
just
guess
like,
it's coming now.
it's just like if you ever want to know what your ball's max capacity is, that's the way to find out.
You just like right on there in Sharpie, like 3 weeks.
Yeah, Joe said it's like a Go-Gurt's worth going out of a coffee straw.
The coffee straw being his dick.
Fucking.
Yeah.
You fucking wake up in the morning. There's a cum stalactite
Oh
on
no!
the ceiling.
There's no waking up in the morning. It's waking up as it's happening.
Yeah, that's the sound of it, at least.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's not as pleasant of an experience as you think it would be. Maybe not, but for some people. But it was very intense. Just to say that.
Did you feel like you had to confess to your mission, President Cameron? Were you like,
No,
oh,
fuck
I
that.
feel dirty?
No, just had to start waking in the shower again. What did Joe say? The fucking pixelated his text here in the chat.
He says it's both a great and horrible orgasm, and said it takes about a month. So maybe I'll save up. I don't know.
Yeah, just when Alex gets home, just say, hey, I'm gonna save it up for a month.
Yeah.
I have to experience something that I should have done in
Bro,
childhood.
it's gonna shoot out and just take someone's eye out, bro.
No, you're just gonna have to change your sheets.
Yeah. Got to try it at least once. That's right.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
if you haven't wet dreamed, you gotta try it. Dude, just once.
Hey, Cameron, like on your mission, did you guys like call them anything?
No,
Oh.
I mean, no. This is a story we shouldn't get into right now.
I'm just
Talking
saying.
about the fucking other guys I had to live with.
Oh, God.
Another time.
Another
time, perhaps.
Yeah. Not today.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else in there?
No, that was the last question. There's other comments in there, but that was the last question.
All right, guys. Get us some more questions so we can give you a longer episode of girthier, throbbing, ready to ejaculate.
We just want
month's
to open
worth.
up and just see a wet dream's worth of questions inside that voicemail box.
Yeah. You can reach it by...
Find out what
3.
max capacity really
We're
is.
willing and waiting and wet.
Exactly. 385-204-3921 is where you can stimulate our G-spots for After Dark. 385-204-3921. Give us your voicemails, and we will give you excellent answers.
Just don't get any in our hair.
Yeah. So, fuck yeah. I guess we'll see you guys again next time. Give us some calls, and we'll relieve your balls, I guess. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Mankind has always been the poison.
Give up on yourself, and you give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer.
You dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Believe in the Kamina who believes in you. Everybody deals with grief differently, right? Some people fuck at funerals. I cut off heads.